Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. I am the one and only 813 Sal. I just want to come in tonight and give you a little information that I learned thanks to the YouTuber Mozzie. If you want to learn how to create your thumbnail, please stay tuned to this video as I'm going to give you a walkthrough of what I've learned on how to create a thumbnail. So without any further ado, what we're going to do here is we're going to just create ourselves a little quick, simple thumbnail. I was told by Mozzie in his video, he recommended a thing called photopea, a browser. Sorry about that. It's very simple to use. It's very similar to Photoshop. So without any further ado, let's get in here and we're going to start ourselves a new project here on photopea. This is for thumbnails for YouTube videos. They also have other things that you can use for social media. So let's get this thing started. So we're going to go here and click on New Project. And we're just going to get over here, name our project. Thumbnails. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. So you want to go here, you name it thumbnails. Down here, you want to go by your width, which is going to be 1280, and the height is going to be 720. Is your definition, high definition, things like that. I never changed the DPI. I didn't see Mozzie change it either. So we're going to leave the DPI right where it is. But right here on the background, you want to move from white. Oh, and it wants to get stuck for some reason. Okay, that's why we're doing this live, so y'all can see all the mistakes and everything that happens. This is not working right now for some odd reason. I love going live. That lets you know that there is no editing being done. Alrighty, here we go. We're gonna go back and we're gonna just rename this thumbnails. We're gonna leave all this the same. There we go. Now it wants to show up. So we're gonna pick transparent, because that's what you're gonna want to pick when you do this. Pick transparent, please. And from there, we can just go ahead and start creating our thumbnail. One moment. Have to get all this cell phone silence. I'm sorry, should have done that before. Alrighty. Now, no more interruptions. So now what we want to do is we're going to pick us a background. So I've already got Bing open. I'm going to go with this background. It is measured 1280 by 720. Make sure that you put that in your description when you want to go look for an image, whatever you want as your background. Make sure that it matches what you put there, because you want everything to match. You don't want things to be off. So what I'm going to do is go ahead, click this. Save picture as, and we're going to just leave it right there. So we're going to just hit save, and then we're going to come back right here in photopea. We're going to go ahead and click file. We're going to open. We're going to go to downloads. Picture. Let me get in here. As you see, I have other projects I've used. We're going to go ahead and click that red, and we're going to hit it, bow, and it's right there. That's going to be our background for right now. Now, since we're doing a thumbnail, what you want to do is whatever image you want to use, go and do that. So now what I'm going to do is go back through here. I'm on Bing as again. As I said, now you don't have to do the 1280 by 720 when you want to add other images in there. So, but what you do want to do is you want to put, let's say I want a image of a nail image. And then you want to put PNG at the end of it. Alrighty. So once you do that, the next thing you want to do is hit that search. And so we're just going to look, and I'm going to look for something, one of these that I want to use. That's none of those. Actually, let's go ahead and grab this one right here. We'll click on this one. It's a little too big for my liking, so I'll go, that was too big. So let's try to find another one that's just a little bit smaller. And don't know why we got so many things with nails in it. We got regular nails and fingernails. Let's see what we got right here. Okay. We're going to go ahead and use this image here. So what I do is normally I will click on it sometimes like this, and then you want to hit save, and we're going to go ahead and save that image. We're going to go ahead and close that out. Going right back over here to photopea. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add, you can go to open or open them in place. Sometimes there's always a hiccup with it. And then sometimes this is tricky for me. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. We'll see how it works. Nope. So we're going to go ahead and close that. If that happens, don't worry about it. I think what you have to do is lock it. The majority of the time, that's what I do. And we're going to open and place it. Sometimes, again, like I said, it takes a couple of tries. I don't know if it's me messing up, or I don't know if it's the site, the website itself. Excuse me. There we go. Now, as you see, after doing all that, I did it right before. So now we have our nail here. So now what I want to do with this image, I'm going to right click it, and I want to rotate it. And then I'm going to click again, and I'm going to rotate again. And now I'm going to bring it over here. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hold down shift, because you want to hold down shift. Actually, we're going to hit this check mark here. Bow. Now I'm going to hit this. Uh-oh. My fault. Me bad-o. I'm going to go back and I'm going to get on this image. And then I'm moving around just like that. Or up here to your top left, that's the move tool. And you can move things around like that. So I'm just going to put this right here. I'm going to leave it that big on purpose. I could bring it down if I want to. But I'm just going to leave it like that. Now, if I want to add a little pop or so to this image, what you want to do is click right here on image, go to adjustments. If it wants to act right with me today, get off, image, hit adjustments. And now what we'll do is, if you want to, let's say, give it brightness or contrast, click it and then brightness or contrast. As you can see how it changes there. So we're going to give it just a little bit of brightness, nothing more. I'm going to just hit OK, and we're going to move in along from there. Now, the next thing I'm going to want to do, if you also want to do more to the image, let's say you want to get over here. Love how you love to mess with me. Hit adjustments. Boy, this thing is tripping with me today. Boy, why is my... Here we go. Let's say you want to change the hue, saturation. That's there too. Saturation, if you want to bring it up, or bring it down. You can see it changing ever so slightly, but we're going to leave that alone as well. I'm not going to worry about the hue, but that's where all that is at. So now what I want to do is I'm going to go back, and now I'm going to change from a nail to a thumb image. Make sure it still stays in PNG. And we got ourselves a thumb, and we're going to go with, let's see. You can grab anything you want to, but we're going to go ahead and just grab, let's see, do we want something crazy this go round? Let's just grab, just for the hell of it, we'll just grab the yellow thumb. Look at the image size. Here you can resize the images for the thumb. And we're going to drop the thumb that is a big behind thumb. We're not going to use that thumb, way too big. Let's go ahead and use this thumb. We're going to save as. And we're going to save that again. We're going to close it. We're going to go back here to photopea. Photopea. And we're going to go to File. We're going to open. We're going to get our thumb. Here we go with this acting up again. Again, I don't know if it's me or not. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and click that off. And then I'm going to go down here to the background. Let's see if we lock it. Does it make a difference? Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Open in place. Let's see if we can get this thumb down here before I turn into an old man. Again, I love doing this live so you can see that this is not being edited. Yes, mistakes are being made. And if you make the mistake, I'm showing you how to correct it to the best of my knowledge. I am not a professional, as you can see. I just learned this like 2 days ago, roughly. And now, bow, we have it there, and we'll do it now. If I want to resize it, I'll hold down. You can just hit this and resize it and things like that. But if you don't want it to get too out of hand, you hold down your shift key, and then you can just bring it in like that, and then you don't lose so much of the way it looks. So remember to hold down shift, and then with your mouse use things to move it over. And with that, we are going to say actually, let's bring that down, and we're good on that. And actually, you know what? Let's shrink that just a little bit more because I want to add text to this. And we're going to put this right about there. And we're done with that. Now, if you want to add a little more to it, also you can go down here and you can change your color. If you go to new layer, you can go right here to new layer and things like that. I'm looking for the one layer. Let me see. Yes, here goes. So you want to go to, let me click out so you know what to go to. Hit layer, go to layer style, and then now what you want to do is hit inner glow. Now what you can do is if you select inner glow, let me move this out your way so you can see. Pay attention to the way the thumb looks. So if I want to give it an inner glow, it has an inner glow. It's a little outline in black. I mean an inner shadow, I'm sorry. But if I want to do inner glow, it gives it a white outlining. But then I also want to go and say outer glow. There it goes. Now you can see the outline in the white. And I want to give it just a little bit of pop there for it to stand out. So that's what I would do. And we're going to crank it up some. So now that you can see that there is a white outline over on the outside of the thumb. Again, what you want to do for that, to get that, is click the outer glow, which is right there. You check it, bow, it's right there. And that's all we're going to do with that. We're going to just hit OK. Now that stands out. And now what we're going to do is go over here. And we're going to go back to the nail. Let's close some of those things up with a nail. We're going to move the nail a little bit. Let's see here. Let's do a quick edit. Nope. Let's go to image size. We're going to keep that there. Alrighty. I'm just checking. I actually don't want to change it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another image real quick. Let me get off the thumb. And we're going to do a plus sign image. Make sure I still get PNG. And then we're going to go like this. And there we go. And right off rip, I do like this one here. So I'm going to get this one. You don't have to open it like that. I just do it. I'm going to just save that as. Hit another quick save. And then I'm going to go back into photopea. And now I want to add my plus sign. And again, it's acting hinky. So no matter what I do, I've noticed it, whether you like it or not, it just acts hinky anyway. But it's no big deal. Not to me, it's not. Sometimes I lock it and then it'll work, or open in place. So it's sometimes it's a little frustrating, but I just keep going until it just pops up whenever it wants to act right, which is, I never know when it's going to act right. Again, if I'm doing something wrong, and if you use photopea, feel free to let me know what I'm doing wrong. There goes our plus sign right there. It needs to be, why is it red? Holy crap. I don't like that. This joker is in red. It is, Well, now here's a challenge. Here comes a challenge. This is something I never faced before. So let's see if I can correct this somehow. Let's see. Well, I can make that brighter, but that doesn't work. Huh. Well, now, isn't this just special? So what we're going to do is we're going to, we're not going to worry about that. Oh, didn't mean to do that. We're going to just leave that plus sign there. This is just a quick tutorial. It's not something that I'm going to use. I mean, you know, I'm using it, but it's not something that is, I'm going to really use again. You know what? Now I see what the problem was. That was not a good one. I just saw what I did wrong. Glad I made that mistake. So let's go find another one. Let's see. Red background. Let's see if we can go ahead and just, you know what? Let's go ahead and use, that looks like a times. Let's use this one right here. Okay, that image is just a little bit too, oh no, that's the only size they got that image in. And an error occurred for the image. Great day in the name. I love it. Alrighty. Let's see if we can grab this one. Whoa. Can we grab this one? Oh, that one looks kind of warped. Let's look for another one. Thank you all for tuning into the stream. I am the one and only 813 Sal. We are doing a quick tutorial on how to create a thumbnail right here on photopea. One moment, I am trying to see what just happened with my cell phone. That one just wigged out on me. There we go. Alrighty. You know what? Let's use a black one. Shall we? Image size. That's the image size right there. Wow, that is huge. But we're gonna go ahead and save that one as, and we'll save that. We're gonna go ahead and close this, go back into photopea. I want to get this plus sign, and I want to delete that layer, and it's gone. The delete is this little icon right here at the bottom right. It'll say delete layer. It looks like a flower pot. Alrighty, now back to business. Go here, we're gonna open up file. Again, let's go with this one. Hopefully that was transparent, a PNG. Oh, here we go again. I love how this works. These things are so fickle. Now let's try this one more again. Okay. Now it wants to work. And as you see, I do the same thing. I believe it's just the software because it is completely free. I think they send you through the torches of the dam. That's just my opinion. And now we are gonna get this and shrink it just a little bit more. I don't want it to look all sloppy and fat. And we're going to say done. And we're done right there. What I want to do is, there's no need to outline, got its own white there. We are going to just go here to this capital T, which is the type tool here. We are not going to use 24px. We're going to bump it all the way up to 64. And we go over here. It says Deja Vu Sans, and you click here. These are your fonts. And where the preview is what the font will look like. So we're gonna just get a simple font right here. We're gonna click that one. And we are going to click here. Oh, we want to change that color. Let's get that color white. And we're going to hit OK. And we see that it's kind of small. So we're going to go ahead and back that out from 64. And let's just raise that to, actually we're just going to knock this all the way up to 85. And now we're going to try it again. Looks a little bit better. I don't want it too big. and it's called How to Make a Thumbnail. And we are pretty much just done, and that is it right there, ladies and gentlemen. We want to go ahead and hit this check mark right here, and yep, and we are done. And that is a simple way to create a thumbnail. Thank you all for watching this. Now, before I go, I do want you to say it's not over. Don't think it's over. It is not over. You want to save as PDS. That's what I do. In case you want to go back and really work on it, which I'm going to do probably later on, but I just want to give a quick one. And then what you want to do is go back to File. And now you want to export it as however you want to. JPEG, I suggest PNG, or do both. But I'm going to say PNG. And I'm going to go ahead and hit save. I'm going to save it. And it is done. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's how you make a thumbnail using photopea. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section down below. I will get back to you as soon as I can. This is how I learned it. Again, thank you, Mozzie, for doing a video on this. I just want to show you all that I'm a beginner here on YouTube. So if you don't know how to make a thumbnail, I suggest using photopea. I've made my other thumbnails. If you look on my page, you will see my Apex one I created. You will see the one I did for a house flipper that I also created, and you will also see the one I did for the video game Mist. I use photopea to do those. I use photopea to do this little tutorial. It was a little rough, but like I said, I like to have it live. So if you see the mess-ups, it's not just you. I'm new to this, and even the pros, they still mess up. I've watched them. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the stream. I am the one and only 813 South. You all be safe. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Memorial Day. And I will see you on the next go round. I am the one and only 813 South, and I'm out this piece. Peace.